I think we're live. The camera synced should be. Also, it's dark. It is dark on the right side. It's all my light though. I need to get some lights, I don't know. Do them somewhere above me or in front of me. End stream. Anyway. We're live. It hasn't even been a week or two. Yeah, music started automatically somehow. I opened music.youtube.com and it just started when it loaded. And I almost jumped there. Anyway. So you can probably tell by the title what we're doing. And when I'm speaking to nobody, I can just pretend that I'm speaking to future future people who are gonna watch this on YouTube. So yeah, we need to improve that. And to be honest, I don't know how. I don't know how to do that. So here's the skin, here's the bones. Here's what you get. I mean, I can just enable a few hacks, which wouldn't even feel it completely. So ideally I need a lot. I need a lot of smoothing. Also inner, probably. I don't know how to do that. Not even talking about the sampling. So here pixels are missing, which should be there. Currently it's this. We have 3 samples here, 1, 2 and 3. And here's what we get. Diagonals are pretty good. I've done some pushing, so originally you get diagonal, I squish it. So it goes like this, instead of just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it turns into this. And then it tiles and it also pushes those pixels there and does a whole lot of repetition, which I'm not quite sure about, to be honest. So currently I have it interpolating, which means it's just pixel by pixel, so we'll need to handle... So all the problems are mostly diagonals, like straight lines are simple. Only problem with straight lines is when they change direction all of a sudden. So most of the time this will be with a diagonal, because yeah, I think it's not possible to have a 90-degree turn without diagonals. And then it's just gonna fill that in, and then we're gonna figure out how to map intermediates. Only case I could imagine would be something along the lines of this. If I take an origin point, get rid of that, and move that somewhere to the center, that looks better. Maybe also stretch it, I don't know. Then it would be 45 now. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to deal with. No, it's 90. It's just 90 degrees. I'm not quite sure. What if I do? No, 3 is gonna be the same. What if I do 1? I can't. On the wrong layer. Pick some main. It's still 90 degrees. Can we get the 45 and then 45 turned 90 degrees? That would be kind of insane. But yeah, this is 90 to 90. And let's try. So let's try doing. Again, wrong layer. So let's try doing the same but diagonally. Oh my god, this looks awful. Oh, this isn't even. I'll need to do something like that. Yeah. It's not gonna handle this. It's definitely not gonna handle this. I don't think diagonal to diagonal is possible. Maybe something like this. This is just out of ordinary. This is not gonna happen, right? Shouldn't worry about such edge cases. No, it is even diagonal to 90 to 90 to diagonal. See, I should probably worry about 90 degrees. And I did just move this one as well. So I'm not gonna worry about this case. So 90 to 90 and 45 altogether. Because 45-degree angles are still difficult. Like I have a lot of hacks there. And Lua. Yeah, I've been writing a lot of Lua lately. I'm like looking at the chat and I see stream is offline. Mistaken. Hold on. That's better, hopefully. So yeah. Oh, and I've got, yeah, I've commented all the diagonal hacks, right? Hold on. I'm back. Okay. So yeah, I have a lot of edge casing stuff. So here it's just compressing diagonals. So if I get rid of compression, which I have no idea how to do actually, I think it's just, yeah, I just comment out target and I just, so this is pushing and this is compression, right? Oh, this is compression. So I just do one here, and then if I run this, here are the diagonals, uncompressed, nothing, just turned 45 degrees. you can see holes here. Now, first thing I do, and yeah, I feel like something there all the time. So first thing I do is just divide dx. So what this does is basically it compresses. So when I do diagonals, every pixel is the second one. It's like instead of painting 1, 2, 3, I paint the first pixel, then second, third is the same, fourth, fifth is the same, etc. And if I select the right layer, what this allows me to do, well, it makes more sense. And now it's empty, still a lot of holes, but this feels like a little bit more right. And then we have pushing. I push, so I push those pixels that are duplicates here and here, so towards the center, towards the origin. And the origin and center are actually two different things. So, I mean, here it is in the center, but it might be shifted somewhere. So yeah, now I have pushed. Now those 3 pixels appeared, which I definitely don't like. So ideally, I mean, I guess they could be here, but I like the corners. Oh, I can't have corners in this one. Like that, maybe. Oops. Almost drew a perfect line by hand here, which is interesting. So maybe something like that could be sharp, but that's big, too big. So yeah, right now that's what we have, and here's how it looks here. I guess when filling it looks fine. It's perfect diagonals, but I don't know. And also I need to fill this, which is the main reason basically I'm here live today. To fill those pixels to form perfect lines. So this is how it is gonna look possibly. Now if I just reorder it and see. So here's the diagonals. It's too thick, to be honest. Maybe with a larger circle, or if I remove this line, maybe it's gonna look something. Look like something. Oh yeah, you can see the pattern here, but we're not gonna remove that because, yeah, mapping stuff. It's gonna come in handy. Because I'd like this line to not be interrupted. I mean, we have a lot of blue pixels, but the unique colors, they probably should persist and be continuous. No, how can we achieve something like that? I have some stuff commented out here. I think that's more pushing, so you can push pixels, other pixels and duplicate them. I also thought about the order in which to generate them, but I don't know. So it doesn't quite work. We probably need a better system. So now it pushed pixels here, and in this case it is a little bit more filled because it pushed those pixels here, a new pixel here. So it was like something like this before. I think those pixels are also new or something. But it's not ideal. It can work for human-like poses sometimes, but not all the time. So well, that's what we're gonna do today, hopefully. And I have no idea how to approach this. Need to keep in mind the layer. So how can we fill the space? I guess drawing lines, possibly. And then a second pass with important pixels. Or keep in one pass and just override in case. Just do a simpler case. So what about we just come in and turn 45 degrees? Let's start from the bottom, because why not? It should still work, theoretically. Yeah, it kind of works. Now if we drag this layer above, so we can see what's happening. Okay. Well, I feel like this is too thin, you know, because we're compressing it like twice instead of whatever 1.4 times. I don't know how to do that. How do you normally push pixel art diagonally? No, maybe we could ignore 45-degree lines altogether and instead do like me. Construct this thing. So what if we, instead of this, just do pushing all the time? So follow the last direction. Oh, and also this should be... I'm stretching single colored boxes randomly. So what if we here start pushing like that without rotating? That's what I'm doing for the body and the head, because yeah, rotations there don't quite work. Like what if I do this for all of them? And then when it turns, well, I have no idea what to do when it turns completely, because this looks good enough. But if I do the same technique here, actually let's implement it real quick, and also somehow I have moved this one. Oh my god, why is it moving? Am I not moving one cell instead of the whole thing? Huh? Yeah, let's code this up real quick. So here... Oh, the straight. The straight is just computing one direction. So here I'm gonna do if mass abs v.x plus mass abs v.y, or actually it's much simpler. I just do not equals 0 here and this does not equal 0 then, and Lua is so wordy. You don't have as much operators. You have words, and this is kind of nice. Because I'm writing something small and cozy, you know. So then I'm gonna do Like in Luals, I tend to write pass all the time when I want placeholder, because I've been doing some Python as well. So last v call new v, and here I'm gonna do new v. Or actually not, I'm gonna do old v instead. I'm too lazy. Old v equals old v. That should cut it. That should be simple enough. Scripts, pixel main. Oh wait, I'm selecting the wrong layer. Also, I'm still yet to wrap it in transaction because it kind of messes up. I can't just wrap it because it messes up. But yeah, this actually looks kinda good. But I feel like it's not gonna cut it. Like if I imagine filling 90-degree angles, I need an opposite one as well. So if I imagine filling that, this looks good. This looks really good. Actually, looks perfect. Now what if I just duplicate this frame and just swap those pixels around? So what if I swap them? What if I generate it the other way around? So the colored strip is on the outside. It's probably gonna mess up a lot. And that's what I don't like about it. And it not just a lot, it messed up. Wait, what? What? How did I... What? Oh wait, I'm just left clicking. Still, how did this happen? I don't understand. Oh, this also has the things. I drew it. I drew it there. I just drew it there and I thought I'm on a different layer. Oh, and this also moved, which is annoying. Like move tool, I don't quite understand it. It doesn't work with frames sometimes. Like I expected to, at least. Just regenerate. And let me put this above. So this is perfect one. This one is kinda rough. So imagine filling it in. I mean, you're not gonna have that many stretches. Bad, but what else are you gonna do? Doesn't even matter. I think we're gonna go with this approach because it is simpler and so less error prone. And we also maintain the shape. I mean the thickness, which is really important in this case. And in this case we have half as much edge cases to implement. Which is always good. Now I don't like the center here. Is it because... Yeah, oh, how could I not notice it? Those are 4. This is 4. This is... What? This is so messed up. Also, I did just draw it on the wrong layer again. So this was meant to be... I was thinking, why is it offset? Why is it not centered? It's definitely not centered. Now that's better. Right. Oh, in this case it's still 90 degrees all the time, all around. Let's regen and see. Yeah, the squares are fine. Because I'm also worrying about the inner circle. Or in this case, square. I mean, maybe with diagonals it could be a circle. Actually, no, it didn't. It wasn't. I checked. So yeah, with diagonals we have 2 problems. First one is overlap. Without diagonals. With diagonals there are more. So first one is overlap, and I don't see it for some reason here. Possibly because it's, oh, it's coloring. No, that's pretty good. But still there is there? I mean, it might actually be fine, you know. Because when we are only turning 90 degrees, continuity should kinda continue. This sounds weird, but so here. Oh yes, this strip, for example, 3 pixels. I did not know it's that big. So for example, we're missing a pixel here. It got overwritten by blue. And we are also missing a pixel here. It got overwritten by whatever this color is from this column. But this seems fine-ish. Hi Nigel. It took you so long. Sorry, but yeah. Also, wanna reclaim the first place? I had been experimenting a little bit. Oh, I'm here for 15 minutes. You're still good. So you can see we're doing some more. Ow, why does this look so off? So you remember Pixamo we did for a game jam? Here it is rewritten in Lua. And completely not finished. Completely unfinished. So we have bones layer, skin layer in one file, and in another file we have layer with shapes from Python to Lua, kinda. I'm rewriting it from scratch, you can say. So here it is generated. It's gonna be wrapped in an ASprite extension, and hopefully I'm also gonna be able to transpile it to Python so that people can still run it from Python, but I'm not sure about that. So like, for example, if I go to frame that machine, which is a paid ASprite extension. Sorry, I bought it. So this is an extension which can add stuff to menus. In this case, it just added this menu, and when you click it, it basically runs scripts which allow you. Why is this so laggy? Am I dropping frames? Hopefully not. So this allows you to create menus which you can still do with scripts, and then, well, this has a lot of features: expanding canvas, animations, non-destructive mode which creates layers. But we're not here to talk about it. We're here to talk about Pixel, which is gonna remain free, hopefully. And right now, so if I remove this block of code and rerun the thing, we're gonna see diagonals and the missing pixels. This might actually look better. So yeah, in ASprite or in Team Tokyo, wait, how have I mistyped it? Here we go. This one, right? By the way, yeah, also Dark Sim and ASprite, I don't know. Also, ads are playing. Yeah. So here are the diagonals, and we still don't have filling in curves. For example, here 90-degree turn and 90-degree turn. We need to fill stuff in, and here we need to fill stuff in. But I just thought, what if I remove diagonals altogether? Because they're a lot of work. And it looks like that. So it's just, instead of going diagonally, it just slides layers, which is the default behavior for example, body or head. I mean, it's not quite default behavior. So here it slides layers. For body and head, it will slide them even if you do completely horizontal. But I guess it's fine. Because right now I have it hard-coded so that red parts are sliding and the other parts have diagonals. You know what? Maybe I could also run it on this. So here's our beloved character. I had to fix some stuff in order for this to work, including hard coding. So here, for example, this pixel is on the same Y level as this pixel, so this is a horizontal line. How is this gonna work? The answer is not. I don't know. What if I push it up? Because it should probably be up. Looks about right. Oh, here the body is gonna turn. I mean, that's good enough. Okay, so let's run generate on this, and let's see. Need to run this file. And this working screen is just from the fact that it loads the thing, the skin file. Because right now we don't have any loading screen, it just freezes, but it generates. And here's the file. Order of parts is also left to right, so here the right arm is on the left. It's gonna be drawn last. It's gonna be drawn on top of everything else. Which is kind of weird now that I think about it. So let's see what we have. It's not perfect because, yeah, no interpolation. So those pixels would be filled. But we're experimenting with just shifting no diagonals. Because that's most of my work based on. What does it look like? Oh, that's a lot of turns. That's a lot of turns. But if it feels, I think it might work. If I feel the intermediate steps. Yeah. Also, you can see that I have a darker pixel on both sides. So, vertical lines. All bones are vertical. So I should click that. So all bones must be vertical, first of all. Second of all, the structure is here. It's hard-coded, but that doesn't really matter. So one thing I wanted to add, if I cut this, we just erase some parts of it. I mean, not that many, something like that. I can still generate. And it's not gonna be erased because it feels. So it interpolates from point to point, and you can see darker pixels on both sides. This is actually not necessary anymore. Oops. But darker pixels are not only, I mean, I can keep it, are not only the start, and it doesn't necessarily have to be darker. It just has to be different from the rest. So the first pixel it encounters is the origin color, and then the second pixel it encounters is, which is different from this one, is the basic color which you color in the thing. And then every time it encounters another pixel of another color, not the secondary one, not the light green, and I tend to use the same as for the origin, it's gonna place a key point there. And key points are gonna be useful because I plan to do inverse kinematics, so that if you place just the beginning of a leg, for example, and the end of it, it's gonna bend by itself. Imagine how cool that would be. And it's gonna be a must-have for animating walking in animations, not in sprites, because in sprites for games it's fine. So yeah, now I guess I'm gonna get rid of this and get rid of this block of code. Actually, not quite. local new v equals v new v new v new v new v. So I might do a do block here. This feels weird, but yeah, you can do this in Lua. And that's basically a block, which I rarely do this in any other language, but sometimes I do. So that those variables are in scope. So you could also try porting it to Pixeline. Or how do you pronounce it? Currently I do Pixeline. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, I was thinking about the language to rewrite Pixemoin because uh, 3 main editors. No, that was correct. Okay, good. So 3 main editors. Bye. 3 main editors I tend to use this are Sprite, which, well, yeah, it's the only complete on this list. PC editor, I think it's called. No, yes, this one. It's on Steam, and it has like it has something cool. A a node based. So some basically shader graph for pixel art. That's it. It has that, which is really cool, I think. And well, yeah. Xylene. So this extensions. Oh, it was actually using Lua, which means Pixie editor was using Wasm. So yeah. But I mean, we can probably transpile. I mean, Lua, you can transpile Lua to Python. It really shouldn't be that hard. But compiling it to Wasm would be a nightmare, and I don't want to do that, to be honest. So it probably, I mean, with type annotations maybe. And by the way, we do have type annotations in Lua, and they're as bad as TypeScript. Because why would you type? Why would you do type annotations in comments? Why not just include this syntax? Like in Python, you can do. I mean, here, for example, for a class, you could do like bones, and then colon type. Like you could just do that. Python just doesn't care about the type annotations. You have a language server which cares, and Python which doesn't. It doesn't do type checks. Or GDScript, it also has type annotations, but then GDScript does check it at runtime as well. Anyway, so if new v I need to reverse it. Or so this is, if this is not diagonal, then v equals new v. Or else I'm gonna keep the last one. Wonder what the order is. How do you check the order? This does not look good. Yes, this does not look good. I need to put parentheses. I like Helix Alt O. It's a really useful keybind. You can select larger and larger, basically AST nodes. And if I want to know about operator precedence, I just select something. So here, this computes first, then the whole thing computes, which means this is a single block, basically. And if I move my cursor here, I'm gonna select this one, then the whole thing, then the parentheses, and then the whole thing. It just makes sense. You can experiment with operator precedence here. Anyway, so diagonals, I can remove so much code for handling diagonals. So much code. Why do we have an and on the start of the line? That's so bad. This was supposed to be an else, probably. I guess it doesn't really matter anymore, because I just do dx here and dx there, and actually I can even simplify it further by moving this out, because no floating point mass now, it's just integers. And this if doesn't never runs, so even simpler. Now let's generate. I kind of want to bind this to a keybind. This would be really useful. So now that's kind of a circle. Kind of. So yeah. Interpolation is the only thing that's left. This looks still as good. I mean, not quite sure about that. Because if it ended properly with a flash thingy, maybe it would have been better. But rotating pixel art is hard. Like if I take the this one I mean, not for example, just take this one. A sprite uses sprite rotate, I'm pretty sure. So if I rotate this 45 degrees, here it is rotated. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 diagonal pixels as opposed to 6, as opposed to 7 here. It is pretty much it is pretty much right. But I'm probably not gonna be able to do that. So there's also 26.6 and 63.4, which I'm pretty sure are just the opposites, and those are probably like 2 to 1. So 2 pixels. Wait, no, that's 1360. Wait, no. Yeah, this is probably a tangent of 1/2 or something. Arctangent. So it's probably, maybe it's also isometric. I think this is a angle of isometric stuff. Not sure. Anyway, now. We need to actually do stuff. And yeah, diagonals, I kinda miss diagonals. Because this looks not as good as whatever sprite rot would produce. But for character animations, it's probably fine. Because that's how stuff works. Like, in nature you'd see this. Almost all poses here can be produced this way. And here, for example, it's turn. Yeah, it's a turn. It's just, you just feel this. If I take the color, you just feel this, and it looks perfect. Yeah. I'm just trying to think that this is the right choice, and the bending diagonals is good. It's fine. I mean, but I mean, it's simplifying the code is good. It's right. Now, yeah, key points as well. Interpolation stuff. So how do we feel stuff? Local turn. False. And then there's a turn. True. And if it's turn, I also need to also need to feel it. Actually, rather than doing a flag, I'll probably bring back the old one. So I'm gonna do mm. So V is the direction, stands for vector. um, no, you know what? I'm gonna keep that. This was supposed to be here. No, I need to somehow interpolate. And I don't have last points. If I had them, I could probably do a line. And I guess I can probably save them or something. Last line is a table. I'm gonna do last line. I'm gonna do local line is a table. Table insert line target. um, and yeah, Lua language server sometimes just stops working. I don't know. Like, if this error happens and I just erase the parenthesis and put it back and save it, LSP is just gonna fix itself. But I guess, yeah. With Python, I think it's also happening sometimes to me. Last line equals line. So if a turn, you know what? I could do it without checking the turn by just drawing lines myself. Not that I like to draw a line. I mean, learn from lines. Um. Also, I don't know the last points. And I need a node B. How can I do this? So here I just need to fill this in, which is pretty straightforward. What I'm actually doing, let me take a color that's a little bit different. What I'm actually doing, so here is a pixel, here is a pixel, uh, here's a pixel and here is a pixel, and I'm just drawing a line diagonal. Just so I need to fill this in. Then this pixel, this pixel, this pixel, and this pixel form a line. And then this pixel, this pixel, this pixel, and this pixel form a line. And that's how I basically should do it. Now, how can I implement it? Yes, simple line drawing. And it's all 45-degree lines. But how do I interpolate? Like, I wouldn't just duplicate. What if this scanline and this scanline were different? And I'm saying scanlines, but those are just lines. So, like, this one is 2 pixels shorter. For example, that's the worst case probably. So I interpolate this, and then I don't know. I would just half fill it, something like that. So it interpolate between 2 points, and then since there is no point to interpolate, I do half of it, half of the line. This looks about right, but that's like the hardest one, the hardest version. I could just do regular lines. Also, if this is down, so these lines were drawn pointing downwards, those are pointing to the right. What if I take an average? That's exactly the vector I need to follow. Right. So I need old V. instead of this, I'm gonna do local old v. So I'm gonna replace this by v. So if this is the case, I'm gonna say v equals old v. Yeah, I also like one-liner if statements. That's just something, that's just words. If this, I wonder if you could do equals or equal. That's cool. That's kind of cool. Also, this feels really old. But yeah, so here we have old v, and if they are different, I wonder if you could do 180-degree turn. You can't do 180-degree turn, right? Because it's averaging, it's interpolating. So instead of this, and I have dx, dy. So each time I draw a point, I could just go back by dx. So if v does not equal to old v here, v does not equal old v, then I would for dy, let's call it dy, sorry. Sorry for the names. From 1 to dx. Because so we have this one. For example, this pixel. Where's the line? This is 0, 1. So 1 would have 1 pixel here. We start from 1 and we end at dx. Do, and I also constantly want to say done here, but it's not bash, it's Lua. So for dy, I'm gonna do an average of v and old v. Let's do diag equals old v over 2. So for dy, diag times dy, and I need to subtract. And this is also only gonna be in the positive direction, but actually not the positive one. So in this case, it's actually negative direction. So I need to check which one I'm using. In this case, it's gonna be positive direction, because so this is a positive, this is negative, this is positive, this is negative. So I'm gonna be checking that to fill the right curve. This depends on the v, old v. So I'm gonna be drawing pixels. I'm just gonna repeat this pixel. So it's gonna be target minus this, because yeah, it just happened to be fill point. So we fill that. Selected the right layer. And let's regenerate and let's see what happens. Well, that was, I guess should have expected that. when I'm dealing with diagonals. Actually, I have no idea why it's so bad. I feel like it also painted some transparency. Yes, this definitely was not meant to be empty. What comment is sound? It's not possible, huh? You know, I messed it up somewhere else. Hold on. Oh wait. This was meant to be end. So this end this. Oops. So here I messed up the diagonals. Now I'm only letting diagonals work, and I have removed all the logic that handles diagonals. So yeah, now I can bring this back to the fill. Also select the right layer. Run the script, and it should only work on one of those. It didn't work on either. Huh? I wonder why. Hmm. Is it even doing it? It is. Hmm. So if subtract diag times dy. What is diag? If diagonal vector is 0, that makes sense. Then this makes sense. It should never be 0. Because those can never be opposite directions. It is 0 though. Okay, so average. Oh wait, that's not how you do average vector. Is that? I just need to add them. Wait, I don't need to divide it, right? And it's still 0 for some reason. Sometimes that's not possible. But turns out it is. We'll see. So it should just add them. Whatever this is, but it feels. And it only feels positive. What is this? What is it? It's, especially it's the first pixel. So it's 1, 2, 3. What? Oh, that's because initial V is different. So and I greater than 0. Because initial V is computed like for special cases. Um, and here it's just it didn't work. Oh wait, greater than 1. Lua indexing starts from 1. The only thing I hate about it. I mean, I don't really hate it anymore. It's just the special thing of this language, about this language. But yeah, this works. Wow, this works nicely. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I did not think it could work that well. But yeah, here it stops. We have some missing pixels. Oh wait, that's because... Yeah, that's because I am still feeling it, but in the wrong direction. No, I just need to figure out the direction. So, in this case, it was down and then became right. So if I add it, it goes... How can I check it? So in this case it was... In this case it's negative direction all the time. So down to right, right to up. So when it turned counterclockwise, how can I check which direction I am turning? I guess dot product, which is 0 all the time. No, that's not helpful. Hmm. how can I check which direction I'm turning? So it was old v, it was y1, it became x1. So it was, so if I take, if I sum x and y components of a vector, I get a single number. And I mean, that's not gonna help, right? So here it was 1, it became 1, it was 1, it became -1. Yeah, that's not helpful. I guess I just hard coded. So it was 0, 1, became 1, 0. It's, hold on, turning left, turning counterclockwise is, so turning counterclockwise is, what? Y negative x, right? So if I just need to check. If v is equal to um old v dot y, old v dot x negative and point, so negative and minus dx or dx, something like that. Or actually, let's do this counterclockwise. Let's do clockwise instead. So it's gonna be so I turn v minus yx. So if I do that, if I turn this equal to v, yeah, I'm gonna keep that. So the clock minus and dx or minus dx. This should work. This works flawlessly, right? I mean, this looks good, to be honest. Even on the rainbow, which is the hardest one, because all the field pixels, so in this case, all the field pixels are duplications, and you still can't tell the rainbow discontinuous. Well, it's not rainbow; it's just the gradient. Why did I say rainbow? Okay, and yeah, generation on this sprite takes a bit of time. So I should take a look at processes in a sprite. But let's see what we get. Looks I don't like this. I really don't like this. Also, bracelet became twice as large, but that's the amount of pixels problem. Actually, last time you couldn't even see the bracelet. And also here it kind of feel like it misses pixel. It's fine. So the thing that bothers me the most, this one. Okay, that's, well, it goes straight down, then straight to the right. I don't know how to. So it draws this, and then it draws this. Why is there a pixel here? Oh, because it tries to feel it somehow. How? So we turn this way. We turn counterclockwise, like here. No, like here. So we need to feel negatives. And we do that. So this is 0, this is 1. 1 for some reason produces this pixel. I don't know why. It should instead produce a different one. Oh, wait. Is it pointing up instead of down? No, it can't be. No, it's right. Wait, this one has two. This should produce 2 pixels. Why is this producing? Why is it producing 1 pixel in the wrong direction? Hmm. I should have. So it should have put pixel here, and pixel here. So instead of this one, it should have been this, this, and this, and it would have been good enough. But instead, it's something random. Hmm. I don't know how to handle it. Oh, you know what? It might be. It might be this pixel is producing a pixel here. So this one is doing. So if it's doing wrong direction, but this is. So this is down. This is right. No. This quite. Oh wait, no. This one is down. This one is going down, right? It should be, but it's not. Oh, this is because the original V. Wait, what? So the original V is going right. It's going right. Then we encounter this pixel. It's only downwards. So it gets overwritten completely. Yeah. Then this one is gonna be. Then this one was meant to be down because it's gonna be diagonal. Wait, I'm dividing it by 2. No, maybe. What happens if I run this on like here? Because division points do integer division. Oh my god, this mess up so bad. This one, yeah, because it starts doing 2 things. So I add it only in this case. This should theoretically improve the thing that matters. Um, doesn't for some reason. So when it's both, I just add them. No, instead I average them. It feels wrong. It feels completely wrong averaging. So for example, this one is 1 1, and this one is like. And I'm gonna keep averaging, I guess. Moment. So yeah, here I don't get Y. I don't get Y at all. Uh, so here I'm drawing, and also I don't have any weights to debug this. So I'm painting this one. So it's wrong direction. Um, so I'm adding down and right, and subtracting it should give me the right one. But for some reason I'm getting 45-degree offset. I don't get it. What if I don't know, move this pixel here, and also did I lock it? Oh, I locked it, that's why it's all off. I mean, that's definitely not quite right because from the pose perspective, but I mean, I could also put it here, and interpolation would do its job, or here, and interpolation would just work. But yeah, yes, this works well. And here maybe diagonal would look better a little bit. So this is straight. Yeah, I can put it here to see diagonal. So this would be downwards, and this would be to the right. But it's probably gonna happen like it was intended. I mean, I never intended the sharp turns. So like this one. I have a lot of special logic to handle them still. But it should have worked. So here, no, here it goes to the right. Yeah, oh, in the initial direction is to the right. But there it was down. The initial direction is to the right. This direction is diagonal, so I'm taking the initial one. Now, in this case, I mean, I could just remove this and would have probably worked. Hold on. Anyway, can you hear me? No, it likes gross. You can hear me. Also, no music. Video post, it's not video, it's music. So, why? Why is it choosing the wrong direction? Also, this pixel should probably not be there. It is probably... This one goes here, this one is here, this one goes here. I don't know. Oh, wait. So first of all, we had initial V which is to the right and this V is down. So to the right, and then we went down. So this gives us this direction, which since it's clockwise, it's gonna do positive, which means this pixel is gonna place this pixel, which makes total sense, except that haven't we guarded it by this? Heh. Didn't get it again. This should not be right. No, like I have disabled it for I equals 1. Also, I did just draw a few arrows on the wrong layer. Let's see it again. Let's run it again. Also, sorry for the noise if you hear it, because I have to have my window open, or else I'm gonna... I'm not gonna survive this. It's gonna be too... I'm not gonna have air, I'm gonna suffocate. And this happened once, sorry. See, I need to greater than 2. Why? Why must I be greater than 2? Like, discard first 2 points, and then, only then, it's gonna do something. So this only happens... Wait, is it gonna go negative? So you know what? I'm gonna do math ABS TX, and here I'm gonna do if clockwise wise, and so clockwise we'll do positive part. So if clockwise does not match the positive part, then go to continue and I'll do so skip fill, let's do skip fill, something like that. Now let me try running this again, and this is not the right script. Pixamo is a script that contains everything, and main is just a script that runs everything. Well, kinda. Pixamo contains the logic, mapping, and skin parsing, and main contains ASPRite stuff. So I can take Pixamo script and provide the same data structures, and then it would work. The same data structures as ASPRite does, and then it would just work. Yeah, I'm planning to do so. So this is messed up. This is as messed up as it was. What have I even changed? I'm skipping negatives. Let me regenerate this one, just in case I see something weird. Looks just the same, I think. Yeah, no difference whatsoever. But here there is difference. Also, in this case there's no bracelet. I don't know why. There's no wristband or whatever you call this. Oh no, this repeats on 2 frames now. So here it starts. Well, it's just the same problem. That this is a 90-degree turn. For some reason it draws... it does a diagonal filling for the first pixel. For some reason. What if I get rid of this? Sorry. What if I get rid of this, and is it gonna change much? No. Come on. This actually, this is interesting. So here we've got a horizontal, another horizontal. Wait, no, what? What is this pixel doing? It's not producing anything, huh? Or it is? It is producing a single pixel. What direction is this? 0? Not actually, it might be 0. It might be 0. It might be. And, 0. It happens so many times. What maybe I could. I kind of wanna this layer to be above. So this happens a lot of times. So then v equals old v. So that it handles both cases the same way. Because if it's 0, it's probably something similar to diagonal. Order. Move. Move layer. Order layer, something like that. Move layer. API move layer to the another. And this looks not particularly great. But yeah, yes, this looks right. This looks more right. Like it was supposed to be. I mean, this model was not designed with many new things in mind. So here you can see. It's going to the left first. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should look 3 pixels into the future instead of a whole lot. So here I'm doing math mean of this and 3. So 3 pixels into the future at most. And then it's gonna be different. Oh my god, what is that? That's filling me. And yeah, interpolation still kind of welcome. Should probably do that. Yeah, this looks better, I think. It's like the origins are gonna parse better. Hopefully 3 pixels is enough for it to figure out. I mean, I think it still like defaults to downwards. So here you can see length of arms just changes. It doesn't stretch, it changes length. That's something. Now, main. I'd like to reorder this thing. File name. Regenerate here. So regenerate. I delete it and then I create a new one. Can provide the sprite. There's a remove layer. There's a remove layer, not move layer. Oh, there's stack index. What is stack index? Stack index. What if I set it? Is it gonna reward the stuff properly? Is it gonna push all the layers I have, all other layers I have, downwards? I wonder. I mean, I guess ideally I should just reuse the original one. I think it froze permanently. No, it didn't. But it didn't reward her. Okay, instead of this, I'm just gonna go through all layers then. 4 layer in sprite layers do and pairs or was it? It's an array. I could do I pairs. As a sprite layer, call gen layer. Also gen layer equals nil, and here if gen layer equals nil, then or if not, then gen layer equals and creating a new layer. I don't need to reset the name every time, even though it must be the same. If sp layer dot name is this, then gen layer equals sp layer, and is there break? What? There's no continue, but there's break? Lua, what? Why? Okay, sure. So, how do I clear? Delete. Remove cell. Delete cell. So I could do sprite delete cell layer frame. Yeah, I'm gonna do 4 cell in gen layer cells I pairs, and I'm gonna ignore this. Do sprite delete cell. It's not even documented. Huh. What can I do? Cell delete, remove. Can I do gen here. Oh, there is deletes. No, there isn't. Okay, I guess I could search for. There's a delete layer. There is new cells. There's no delete cell. Slice. Chief yours. Synthetic code there first. Delete tile set. Delete tank. I guess it's just undocumented. Yeah, in a sprite lib thingy. Okay, so now if I just move this up and show it, and I'm gonna scripts main regenerated, it should theoretically trying to access deleted layer. If I delete all the cells, it's not doesn't mean that it's gonna be deleted layer. Hold on, gen layer, gen layer should be this. Forgot to rename it. It's just that. And now it should just work like charm. And it does. Nice. Now, I should probably also push this to GitHub. But first wrap it in an extension. But before that, I also wanted to do something else with it. And I don't quite remember what. Huh. We need to do transaction stuff ideally. Oh, and loading. Loading. Um, Sprite script loading bar. Package manager. Obviously something interesting. It's a script that updates scripts. Ha. Packages. Oh my god, that's something. Slider. Do you actually do this with a slider? Sliding, more motion stuff. But you need to manually specify coordinates. With Twin Machine it's easier. A little bit easier. Touchscreen extension. I don't actually know how to do a generating slider. Oh, actually, script progress bar. That's what I want. I don't know. I mean, Grassify maybe does stuff. What on earth is happening? Then I need something like much bigger. That's probably way too big. Now Grassify does. It's probably still, yeah, it's just legs in for Pixamo it's much more important. It's much more important for Pixamo because, well, it's always gonna take a while. Add box. And here it also does not do stuff. It's actually a nice box. Stop, that's the side. I can draw it in. Not smaller. Smiley face. Not actually. This probably look better. But they all don't have progress. I guess it's not a thing. I mean, maybe it is, but I don't know if it. I don't know how to do it. Now, something that's probably more important is transaction API. Well, not API, just transaction stuff. Which means so load render. Oh, let's pick some more. Wait, did I just reorder the tabs? Order. Move. Huh. That's interesting. Anyway, so regenerate. Should probably do a transaction like separately. So load skin, check for active sprites. Alerts. So when loading skin, it would just do stuff. Okay. So here I'm just gonna do transaction on this at this point. Do or like rather function. All of this goes into a function, and now if we do a file script, speak some main. Wait, I had the wrong layer selected, and it didn't even alert me about anything. It didn't even generate a new one, which is weird. What if I do? What if I do this? It doesn't regenerate for some reason. So for some reason I can't do transaction. Maybe this needle is failing me. Yes, it is. Oh my god. Now, what if I actually... That's just an LSP suggestion. What if I actually move transaction here? Script speaks some more main. Now, what if I run it here where this file is not there? It's not gonna work. Which means I should wrap it in transaction. Action. Function. Well, I wish a sprite library was updated. This is the thing that gives me LSP suggestions. Because, well, if you can't tell, this does not look nice. Regenerate. Pick some more. Maybe, you know, I could do... If I do this now, it should complain. Oops. File scripts, pick some more main. Yeah, it complains no skin file found, and here, if I do it properly, it should theoretically work. Pick some more main. Now if I undo, it undoes a regenerate pixel. That's why you need strings. Oh my god. Anyway, it works. That's nice. That's good. Transaction works. Now, yeah, inverse kinematics yet to do. But first I'd like to ship it as an extension. I just thought that it should probably be in YouTube description. And I know YouTube never gets any attention. So I'm gonna push it to the same repo. Right, this one. Yeah. Should probably do screenshots. So I'm gonna do. Also, I'm gonna remove turn complete. XMO. This Satan, I'm gonna keep Satan and Orko and Chatri. Overlay and chatbot. Satan, Orko. Post just all the links on YouTube. Okay. No. Now. So I need to package it as an extension. Sprite extension. Do I really need any dialogues here? Because I do have stuff here, like you can create dialogues this way, but do I really need any? There's nothing you configure. You just run the script. That's it. So I wonder what this is. Not really matter. So should probably also post about it at some point, but not finished yet. Collection of micro extensions, say sprite extensions. How do I? Where is the docs? Oh, it's called plugin. I think in docs. No, it's. Hey. Something like exactly the same as the deep file, but you can name the file extension to a sprite extension. So there you can double click on it. Files vary depending on kind of extension you want to create, but at least they must contain one file inside. Package JSON. File depends of kind of extensions. Keys. What is keys? Is it keybinds? Can create extension of keyboard shortcuts. Sprite keys. Command. Yeah, it probably needs plugins with scripts. That's what I need. Plugin.md. Package JSON file. So I'm gonna edit package JSON here. Name Pixamo, display name Pixamo, pixel art, actually pixel art and 3 agent character animations reimagined version 0. 0.1. Let's do this. I'm gonna do that. And I think for now, publisher. Let me get rid of those sections. License MIT, I guess. What's the original Pixelmore license? Probably MIT as well. Unless it's Apache 2.0. Which I think no. I think the era has passed and it's just MIT. 10 months ago. Yes, it is MIT. Category scripts, path. Main lua. That's about it. Here it is. Then creates a function init, function exit. Don't really care about that. So I need a command. So here, instead of just calling regenerate, I'm gonna create the need. Some sessions I don't really care about that. So ID regenerate, no title regenerate, pick some more. I'm just gonna call it this group. Layer properties. I'm not sure. Groups are defined here. I need like a layer context menu. Layer, so there's a layer properties command. So they used command. They used group cell properties, cell pop-up properties. Cell pop-up properties. So that's an item which has a group. Cell pop-up. I think I'm gonna add it here. On click, I'm just gonna say regenerate. Ideally, I'd also add a shortcut. Now, let's zip this. Zip XML. Oh, we don't have zip. How do we Linux zip file? Hey, I don't have zip. Oh wait, I don't have it. I should have zip though. Zip. Unzip. I have unzip, but I don't have zip. What? Zip. And I'm gonna need rar though. Sorry, I'm gonna rebuild my Nix system on stream. That's gonna cause a ton of lag, but I still wanted to rebuild. Latency good enough. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. I don't know. Oh, it refreshed. That's good. I don't think I can do any better latency. So we're gonna compress it. Maybe inverse kinematics today, maybe not. It's gonna require persistent information between frames. For IK. For IK, we're gonna need persistent stuff between frames. Waiting for it to rebuild. Yay. Oh, it starts rebuilding. Come on, it's just simple zip. It's just a simple zip program. Why is it so hard? Why am I rebuilding Steam FHS environment rootfs? I guess it's just systemd services for some reason. schema has paths that are deprecated. Steam Run has rebuilt, which, yeah, is a thing to run stuff. It's outside of NixOS, but it works kind of nice. Fixes all the dependency issues in rare cases. Okay, is it gonna be... Yeah, I added zip package. Now, I should be able to just zip Pixamo, zip. Oh, actually, no, I don't need that. I need to zip Pixamo zip all files in here, and then Pixamo zip. I'm gonna move it into downloads. No, I'm gonna now I'm gonna do edit preferences. I'm pretty sure extensions. What's experimental? Oh, interesting. New render engine for sprite editor, huh? Okay. We have themes. Oh, yeah, theme extensions. Do I have Pixamo here already? Yes, I do. Install, because I have tried packaging it as an extension before. For JSON, that's why. Add extension. Pixamo zip. Yes. Okay, so I need to remove the directory. Because I have decided to make it myself. Can I refresh? Extensions, Pixamo. It's still here, huh? Okay, I need to restart a sprite. I'm gonna open simple. And then I'm gonna do preferences, extensions. Yeah, Pixamo is gone. Now I can add it back, but this time properly. It is here. Apply. Okay, no. No, should be in layer context. Yeah, regenerate Pixamo. Give full trust to the script, and it just works. Yes. I wish I could add a shortcut to it, but I don't know if it's possible. I mean, it is probably possible somehow. New command on click on enabled. Short. It can be associated with the keyboard shortcuts. Huh. Shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts. Customize keyboard shortcuts. Edit keyboard shortcuts tools. I want to add them via Lua API. I need API docs. Scripting. API reference, that's what I need. Shortcuts. Plugin. That's not helpful. How do you actually do shortcut stuff? Is this thing here? I mean, probably. Oh, it doesn't even show. It doesn't show up. Extension add shortcuts. I mean, it's pretty good, maybe. Collection of micro extensions. Also, yes, this is zoomed in. Reset. Not I'm too lazy. Hold on, keyframes extension. I wanna know what this is. Sure that no generates what was used in this indie game, huh? So you have keyframes. Yeah, I saw that. Now, let's package it all up as a GitHub repo. So I'm gonna mnt dev tools graphics pixamo. So we have Python stuff, readme, flake, no, readme and license here. Now I'm gonna edit readme. Would be used. The submission itself was rewritten as originally in Python as a tool for one encoder code gem. Self was written as an A sprite extension later. Original Python version. No, I'd like to 14 commits were instructions. Here. Usage. Just download the extension file from releases and it adds a regular ASP.write extension. Colleague here. So right click the layer to regenerate what sprites. Samples. File is complete. File name and layout. It's hard coded. Look, what to get started. I'm gonna do examples, and also I'd like to put an image there, but first I need to actually do the examples right now. Are they mainly in here, and maybe I should draw something a little bit better than whatever it is right now for examples. I mean, actually simple and humanoid character. So it is in scripts, and I'm gonna keep this thing in scripts. I'm gonna create 4 examples. Move here. So this is human. Okay. I am gonna update it later. Later on. So I'd like to attach some images. GitHub Markdown, add GIF. I'd like to add a GIF. Oh, and I need a full path as well. Example. So example skeleton. Yes, consider x it's gonna be 3. Okay, I'm gonna also this might be, oh my god, it's one song outside of the range. Yeah, it could have been I could have been copyrighted there. Always so close. I mean maybe I am copyrighted there. Okay, so I'm gonna add examples later. I guess I could git push it. So I'm gonna remove dev fix tools graphics pixel. Wait, oh my god, I should have not removed one. Some more git here pixamo git ignore lua rc JSON because it's lua rc JSON. Yeah, it's not actually, eh? It's not displaying properly. That's interesting. One pass didn't work for it. Anyway, now well, I should be able to get idea. Did I do it all in PyCharm? Excuse me? I mean, probably. Complete rework. Why did I exit lazy link from there? Okay. Now I'm gonna switch back to master. I'm gonna add Release. Create new tag. So I need 0.1. No, I just need to rename this Pixamo a sprite extension. Should work just fine. Hopefully, yeah, I can rename it just in case. Oh yes, about it. No, I'd like to. What I'd like to edit the human sprite, and I'm gonna close this altogether. So I'd like to edit this a little bit. Human. So instead of all those poses, I'm gonna take. Not. I'm gonna take one from my Pixamo video, because why not? I think it should be somewhere there. Animations, human, skin, PNG, clap, imperfect. Oh, I have so much. Intro GIF us. Oops, that's probably what I need. Wait, that's much better. Okay, pause ace. That's what I need. What is this? What is this? Oh my god, that's something. Yeah, it took a bit to draw this. What is this? No. Oh, I changed the layers. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this part. I'm gonna get rid of that. So those frames are identical. So I'm gonna get rid of that as well. Now I'm gonna flatten some slash, and hopefully I didn't save it. Yes, I didn't. Flatten, delete. So I'm gonna copy this into human. Get rid of that. Close, don't save. That's important. Now I'm also gonna open image. Oh, that's this. Animations, human. So there's scaled frame 0, skeleton. Why is scaled skeleton so messed up here in the preview? Skin scaled. Oh, it's just all transparency. It's just messed up. So we have skin PNG, which I'm gonna take definitely, and also I want to see what we have here. Imperfect. Oh, that's imperfect thingy. Imperfect mapping, which I don't know. Intro. Intro new unused. I wonder what this is. It's probably, yeah, it's just it's not the same thing we saw. What is this? It's the same thing. Literally. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Human. Now I'm gonna copy all of that and regenerate. It's gonna take a bit of time, but we should eventually see. Yes, this takes a while. You know, maybe reading pixels the regular way is not the best. Oh, maybe I should have read like bitmap values. It's probably drawing that takes time. Oh, finally done. It's finally done. Now, finally, skin.a is opened, and I can still click this because I don't know why it's ticked. So I can import new skin, which is better. It is better. You're not gonna tell me otherwise. So I'm gonna move this down. Yeah, something like that. So layout wise it's the same, except that I need to move this down and also read those pixels because I changed the layout a little bit. So move this down, and then I need to move this, right? Move this here. Now theoretically, if I regenerate now, it should look good. It should look really good. Hopefully. It takes a while. And it also lags, because Sprite doesn't re-render while the script is running. But it should render soonish. And here we go, it didn't change. What? Oh no, it did change, it just didn't update for some reason. Oh, and left and right are mixed. Are swapped. It's quite literally swapped left and right. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Paid attention, I could probably avoid that. Now, we've got to regenerate it one more time, and this one pulls. Okay, looks about right. Regenerate. This shadows messed up. Shadows are messed up. Now it's regenerating and it takes a while. It takes a lot of time. In the meantime, we can actually check out how Grassify does this, because I'm pretty sure it's faster. Conf sprite and it's updated, but scripts Grassify. Probably just new image selection, new image draw image point active cell bounds. So just copy it. Then no, they still just use get pixel and set pixel. Oh, I mean draw pixel. So this regenerated. Here we go. Doesn't update sometimes for some reason. Yeah, you can really feel the missing diagonals here. Oh my god, that is a bit sad. Stop. Okay. So I could probably change the duration to something like 50. So twice as fast. This was bad. Diagonal. I really miss diagonals on this one. You know what? I guess I could like round the arms, because this thing is square. Why is oh, it's R, that's not E. That's not what I want. Maybe I could do something like that. And it will get mapped. No, it's not gonna look good. Okay. So I'm gonna export as human.gif 1000%. Export, yes. And I'm gonna export this human pose. Okay. Now if I go here, for example, and do rolling, I just need the address. Readme. Gonna be human gif and human. So human dash pose. Better examples. And now, if I go here, it should show. Yay! How cool is that? I really miss. Oh my god, diagonals. Like on the end, it's especially noticeable. Maybe I'll revisit it. Who knows? But yeah, that's probably the end of today's stream. Oh, and also I don't like the welcome back. You're in time, aren't you? Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. So here you can see what we've got. It's out. I should probably write on some Sprite forums. You can download the extension here. And rounding. Like if I had diagonals, this the arm would look so much better with rounding. The fact it's repeating, it's a little bit annoying, maybe. But yeah. So now it works. Guess I can show you again. Copy the human from, well, you know where. You can probably take. I guess it does, especially if it can be used. I mean, actually, it can't really be used for sprite sheets right now, but I'll probably change that. No, I'm gonna change this thing right now. So yeah, SRC pix. Wait, I just pixamo.lua. So pixamo.lua is a file where all the code basically is. It still interacts with sprite APIs like pixel color, image, and point. That's it. And like main sprite handling is here. So if you can replace image, point, and other stuff, and pixel color by your own types, it's probably ported. And here, so 100 pixels. What do we do? Let's do 20. Probably no, because you need types. So as I said, you need. It depends on a sprite image. I was planning to rewrite a sprite image, point, and pixel color classes to run it standalone, but maybe later. So here 20 pixels. Sprites must be 20 pixels apart in order to render animations. Oh, also the thing needs a skin file, as you can see. So I opened human. If I right click and do regenerate pixamo, it's gonna open another file, which for some reason this thing does not recognize the path, but I guess sure. So it's gonna open human.skin.is, and you must have a skin file separate. But yeah, so right click regenerate. It takes a while, and yeah, if we just had diagonals here, it would have looked so much smoother. But I might revisit it at some point. And inverse kinematics. I constantly say in reverse kinematics. So yeah. Yes. I don't want to share it somewhere on a sprite forums. Like, I don't know. Sprite extensions, scripts forum. I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's about it for today. No, maybe we could do diagonals. Maybe we could do diagonals only for ends. Like, what is it gonna change? So here, how would it look? So you have diagonal core, and then something like this probably. I don't know. It's probably the best you can do. And like the back, the thing. This is probably, I don't know. In animation it just feels that way. Anyway. Possible. So I need pull first, push second. I'm gonna read right now because yeah, we're basically done. So thank you, Nigel, for joining. But don't forget to reclaim your first spot next stream, hopefully. Because yeah. Any suggestion? Sure. Any raid suggestion? I guess I could share it on Karina's stream. No. Okay. I don't know how latent those responses are. Anyway. Thank you for joining. I will hopefully I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm almost sure not gonna stream tomorrow, but hopefully after that, if not on Tuesday, then Friday. Yeah, see you next time. Bye.